So, how is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm trying to make a resin cast of every single Bionicle mask from Generation 1 at least. I know it's been a long time since I made a video. Uh, I really don't have a lot to say besides haven't really been that motivated, and I've had a lot of stuff to do. Stuff with like family and all that other jazz. So, I have a little bit of a new setup. As you can see, there's this big box right here and everything like that. And I am going to pronounce the name of this mask wrong if I can find the mold, because I had the mold out and ready, but I guess I have lost it and I feel dumb. Oh well. But no, okay, it's got to be this one. Okay, it's got to be this one. Yeah, this nasty looking one. So here is the mold that we have that I've used multiple times. There's a hair right here. Get that out of here. But no, so this is, I believe, Wanua's mask. It is the Komau or the Komau, however you say that. I'm not entirely sure. I wish I still had the one I used out, but I guess I put it away. So, but no, that is the mold we're using. The first one I'm going to show you is actually the first ever mask I ever actually like resin casted. But here's the one. So if I did pronounce the character's name wrong or the mask, or if I got them wrong and everything like that, you guys can yell at me down in the comment section. But no, this is the first Bionicle mask I ever casted, and I kept it just because I wanted to show you guys, just to show you how like imperfect it is and everything. It's not good. I kept it though because I mean it was the first one I ever made. It does have a peg on it and everything in the back, which you guys will see with some of these other ones. They kind of don't have this, and that's because I've been experimenting with new molds, and you guys will see. You'll see. But no, this is the first one I ever made. It's in this metallic blue. This top part is kind of rough and everything. There's a big chunk right here that I have sanded and everything, so I can use this mask and all that stuff. But no, there's some bubbles and all that. But no, like I said, very first one that I ever made. There was actually one before this that I made that was in a semi like transparent, like purplish type thing. But that one ended up just did not survive. So this is technically the first like successful one that I have made. And as usual, I have printed all of these in made all of these in extremely goofy colors because I just like doing that. One of them is not in a goofy color, and it's actually the only one that survived, which is the one I'm gonna keep. But no, it is this white one, which I thought was very, very nice. This is probably the most perfect one out of all of them. There are still bubbles right here. I could probably go back and fix these if I want to. But I didn't. And no, this one turned out the best in my opinion. I absolutely really love it. I wish it was better. And as you see that there is an axle on the back, that's only because the peg did not turn out right. So I ended up having to just put this one on here because I actually want to use this mask. I feel like it'd be cool for like a mock or something. But no, yeah, that's what happened there. But no, here's the white one and everything. This one I actually really like. Like I said, I probably may go back and fix these one day. Not entirely sure, but no, I super glued an axle on there, everything like that. So bam, there's that one. I'm gonna put him like right there and everything. So here is another blue one that is more sparkly. This one's kind of messed up. The side right here is just too far bent down. And as you see, the peg's all messed up. This is one that I was gonna actually put an axle on and use, so that's why there's like all these sanding marks and stuff here. It's from my Dremel. But no, here is a very sparkly blue one that's like transparent and everything. And this one's okay. It kept the shape really well in the mold and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's terrible looking. It could have been better and everything. This up here could have been better. That's from the molding process. But yeah, no, there's that blue one. Bam, there's that blue one right there. This next one I'm going to show, I messed this one up. This was another one I was going to put a peg on. And I don't know if I'm still going to put a peg on it and everything, but it's this really nice metallic purple one with these blue, this blue glitter in it. Originally, it was just a solid metallic purple, kind of like this, where it was just a solid metallic blue and everything, just like that. But no, I was sanding with my Dremel. I was sanding the back here and everything, because like I said, I was going to sand this peg down and put an axle on it. And I accidentally, I don't know what exactly happened, how I went from the back to the front, but you know, I messed it up and everything. So this will probably be one that I just sell off in a bulk lot. So yeah, that's all nice and everything. But no, there you go. There's a purple one. Bam. I still to this day cannot get a green looking Bionicle mask to look good without it being fucked up. But here's this one. I apologize for my swearing. I've been trying to work on that. And then there's still like some little like flashing right here. Like you'd think this is a hair. It's not a hair. It's actually from like it's just flashing and everything. But no, this one turned out real messed up. And I don't know what it is. Every time I do green, something happens with it. But no, here's one of the terrible ones. This will also probably just be sold off. Or it might just go to the junk bin. So, like this one will most likely go to the junk bin as well. Here's another one. This one I was just messing around with colors, and I don't know why it gives me a slight cheese vibe. It kind of looks like Kobe Jack cheese in an odd way. But no, it was like a pearl white and then like an orange that I had like kind of like. The best way to explain it is like I took a paintbrush and I like slowly like kind of like flicked in this orange in the inside of the mold, and this is what I ended up with. So yeah, no, that's what it is. And it's got, you know, got this bad peg and everything, and it's got some holes and stuff. This is one of the first ones I made with the new mold. So because I made a couple molds of this this mask in general. I think I made 3 so far, and this is the only one that's been real good. And I may make a 4th one for a specific reason. But, you know, here's the last one. And it is coffee. Literally, that's what it is. It's a transparent mask. The color I literally used for this is called coffee. And this was just one that I had, like, stirred up that I was just messing around with colors and everything. And as you see, there's a bunch of, like, sanding marks and stuff. And no, I just had the colors like just colored up and ready to go, and I was just like, you know what, let's just pour some extra and see if like we can get something funny. And I don't think it's a terrible looking mask. The one thing about transparent masks and like resin and everything is you can see there's a bunch of bubbles on the inside of it, and that's like a big no-no for people. If I had like a pressure pot or maybe like a vacuum chamber, I could try to minimize that. I don't. I wish I did, but they're extremely expensive. I think a vacuum chamber is more cheaper than a what do you call it, a pressure pot. But I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm on like there. But yeah, no, I think that one's cheaper than the other. And I probably could get one. I tried to actually buy one a while back, but your boy got scammed. So luckily I got my money back, but you know, I got scammed out of that. So yeah, no, that's how it is. But no, here are all the masks and everything. So all the ones that we got and all that. I am going to make an odd display so we can start displaying them in the back and everything. Like I said, I just haven't had a lot of time to really do my uncle stuff. I haven't really been that motivated either. Just stuff going on in my life and everything. But no, that's how that works. And if you want to see the mold does not look very good. This is just like one that I kind of did. But here you go to give you an idea. Everything. And then this is a 2-part mold. I've been moving over the 2-part molds because they just, in my opinion, they work way better than the cut molds I've been doing. So I may redo a bunch of my my older ones in this style. But as you see, I have like fill ports and everything here. And this other one that I made that I'm going to be doing for the next mask, I didn't do that. And this still turned out real well. Like there's still like some flashing and everything, like extra stuff. But when I made masks with this, they actually turned out all right. It's just the whole entire thing that the bubbles don't have anywhere to escape is the thing. So that's like my one big thing with doing molds this way. But other than that, no, I think that's about it for this video. I personally feel like I succeeded with this one. Just gonna be honest, I think this one looks amazing. But no, tell me what you guys think down in the comments and everything. And I know I technically didn't succeed since I actually put like you know, an axle back here, and it's an axle that's not lined up properly. It's off by just a little bit. But hey, I'm gonna still use it. So yeah, with that said, I hope you guys all have a good day. I'm out of here, right?